back.
2.
Sick.
See you next Tuesday.
And today is Tuesday.
You're here with Annabel.
And you're here with Ben. Leave a comment below and guess which one's which.
You'll never get it right.
Ha ha.
Happy Easter, Annabelle.
Boxing Day, Ben.
Happy Easter, Boxing Day.
Thank you.
It's Easter.
It's the Easter season.
Jesus has risen. The Pope has laid down to rest.
Yeah, that happened yesterday morning.
You know, it's like the Pope died so that Jesus could be reincarnated.
You're so right.
Yep.
Well, everyone's like, give it 3 days.
For him to come back?
Yeah.
Or for Jesus to rise?
No, just for the Pope to come back.
Sure.
Give it a red hot 3.
Honestly, we lost an icon. We lost a legend.
We lost an ally.
We lost an ally.
Yeah, I'm sad.
It's sad. And I find it quite interesting how he passes. Right.
He met with Vance, right?
He did meet with JD Vance.
Yeah.
But I was going to say that I find it interesting when just the fact that the Pope has passed the year after the movie Conclave has come out.
Wait, you're so right.
And we're about to have a conclave.
Yeah, we are. Wait, okay, who are you going to tap in? Who's in the running?
Katy Perry.
What can't she do?
She's an astronaut. She's a pope.
She's a pope. Katy Perry for pope. I'm gonna throw it out there. Kiernan.
Chipka.
Yeah. Who else?
She has to.
She has to do it. She'd kill. She gives people
anything to boost that resume.
Amen. She needs that special skill.
And you know, we lost an ally, we gained an ally.
So true. How do you become pope? I've seen Conclave, actually. I've seen it. So we're good. Never mind.
Yeah. And in other news, also
someone came on Sunday.
The way that I wasn't gonna say that, but that did happen. Was it Jesus Christ?
He came later in the day, but in the morning.
Who came?
The Easter Bunny.
Oh, he did come.
He came. Well, only if you were good. I guess maybe he didn't come visit you.
That's not the news I was going to mention.
Oh, what?
But that did happen. I was going to mention about the new Oscars voting rule that dropped today.
Oh, actually, yeah, hot off the presses. I like that we're starting with little hot topics.
No, I feel like so much has happened that I'm like, we need to have like a current events.
We need to debrief.
Yeah,
now everyone who votes in the Academy has to watch every single film that's nominated.
A crazy thing to not have already implemented.
No, and that's so true, because how are you to vote for every category if you haven't seen everything?
Amen.
That's crazy.
And I do believe, from what I've read, that the new system, who's going to tell the truth? You could just lie.
Is there going to be a quiz on every film?
That'd be so good. Can we make the quiz for the Academy and then they have to get it right to vote?
Wait.
That's so good.
No, that's actually really bad. Add it to the notes.
Okay.
Add it to the notes.
I'm going to text you it because I have the notes.
Yeah.
But the way it works is that the members of the Academy, I think they have to put down when and where they watched each movie.
Oh, yeah.
In order to vote.
Don't they get it, like, sent to them?
So they do get... I'm sure they do get some of them sent to them, just like SAG members get a lot of those sent to them.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think they don't get everything sent to them.
Right.
Probably.
Because otherwise you could just say like, my house.
And also it's like
letterboxed.
I could literally write it. I'd be like, yeah, I watched it at my house on this day. Who said I was telling the truth?
No.
Do I need to send a screenshot of me watching it? Like a picture?
Wait, that's cute.
Every time I go to the movies, I like take a picture of one of the Oscar movies.
Wait, yeah, like Be Real or like that running app that Eloise made us get.
Strava. I had that.
And then I didn't. I ran out of storage.
Every app in your phone.
Yeah, TikTok's not there at the moment. WhatsApp's on the way out, which is crazy because I need it for work, so that's nuts of me. But yeah, like for movies, yeah.
I think that's the only way to like be honest about it, because otherwise I could just lie.
I could, and I would.
I wouldn't, because I'd want to watch them all.
No, so I wouldn't lie about like movies, but I could see myself lying if it were like anything else that I wasn't actually interested in. I'd absolutely just lie about it.
Yeah. Or like you missed one short film, I'd just be like, yeah, I watched it.
No, I watched it, and I'd vote for that one actually.
Just because you feel bad.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Yeah, exactly. But
yeah,
that is crazy news.
That's some big news in the movie world too.
Between that,
Conclave coming to life.
Yes. And the Academy and the Easter Bunny, a lot's happened.
It's been a long, big weekend.
Huge week since we last talked, guys.
And as you can probably tell, we're filming this like...
A peek behind the curtain, Easter was actually yesterday.
That's why these current events are really current.
No, like super current. You might think, whoa, the Pope just died. How'd they predict that? Actually, we did.
That's so Raven.
No, and I've been saying that.
It's the future we can see.
We can see. What's the date today? January 12th.
Oh. 2023.
This is the first episode we're filming. How do we know about Conclave?
That's so good. Oh my gosh.
Have evidence to the contrary? Show us.
It was Easter.
It was Easter.
How did you spend your Easter Sunday?
Working 9 to 7 on time and a half, baby.
7 on time and a half. Yeah.
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 And
and how'd you
thrilling.
spend your Easter Sunday?
I was
During the
not
day.
working 9 to 7 on
No, you
time
weren't.
and a half. I got some groceries. I
you
got
did.
a coffee.
Yeah, you did.
I made some cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, you did.
I made some peppermint patties
Yeah,
in
you
the shape of Easter
did.
eggs.
I'll pop a photo in.
And I think that's all I really did. I watched some TV. I watched some Survivor.
Yes.
And
And
then
then
Annabelle
night
and I,
fell.
our schedules
Aligned.
intervened, interwoven.
Interwove. Yeah.
Those ships in the night, they didn't just
Collided.
pass each other, they crashed.
It was
into
the
each other.
Titanic.
It was the Titanic if it was two ships.
Two ships. Or the
Annabelle's the
iceberg. Yeah. It's exactly like the Titanic if we changed one of the characters.
The iceberg?
Yeah. Titanic
we
AU.
had a little evening of Easter
Yeah, we
evening,
did.
and we watched the movie we're going to talk about today.
We watched 2011's Hop. And that's
just
the whole film.
hopped.
Yeah, for audio listeners, Ben did just hop.
This is an Illumination movie.
Yes, it is.
Minions, you know the
Yes.
drill.
Yeah.
It's got
James
okay,
Marsden,
Yeah. James Marsden, Russell Brand,
Kaley Cuoco, Hugh Laurie.
Hank Azaria.
Really?
Yeah, he's the evil chicken.
Huh. Well, you know.
Chelsea Handler.
Chelsea Handler, David Hasselhoff,
Oh. Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner, back to life. All-star
Now,
cast.
Before we jump into the movie,
Plot, the movie, our thoughts. Are we talking about our relationship with Hop?
I wasn't actually. We can. Well, go ahead. Talk about what's your relationship with Hop.
I'd never seen it. Our relationship was very brief. I was aware of it when it was at the movies, and I said, I don't want to see that. And I never did. What's your relationship with Hop?
That's a really beautiful story that you just told.
Thank you so much. I could tell it again if you missed a part.
Nope. I'll just replay the part back.
Okay, I'm glad you're recording.
Yeah, no worries. My relationship with Hop, I think I watched it.
When it came out?
When it came out, I think.
In cinemas?
I don't know.
Whoa.
My guess would be no, but like...
Good. I mean, all bad.
I think I watched it
Keep
on
watching.
like TV.
Yeah. It's a good place to watch
I have no memory of it. However, I watched it last year for Easter.
Yeah.
And that's...
And loved it.
And that's it. I won't spoil.
Stay tuned. Lock in,
Stay
guys.
tuned to find out.
Strap yourselves in.
I think, Annabelle, give me a little rundown of the plot. And you have to give me a little rundown of the plot because you're the one sitting in the chair saying, this is so creative. This is so good.
It is a creative plot, and I stand by that, okay?
And, well, give us the bullet points. And we'll be the judge. Sorry.
Okay. EB is a bunny. And he's a little baby bunny. And his dad is the Easter bunny. And it's like a dynasty of Easter bunnies. It's the family business, yeah? And EB, when he gets older, is supposed to step up and start churning out some eggs for Easter and delivering them because apparently this is Christmas and that's how it works. The Easter Bunny's basically Santa, but in April, May, whatever.
March,
whatever.
I don't think it hits May. I won't lie.
July, whatever. But flash forward, EB's a teenager. He wears flannel now, and God, does he love to drum. He loves the drum. I'm actually kind of dressed like him. Loki?
Wait, are you?
Yeah, like if this were blue. This is flannelly.
Sure.
Well, it's not. It's tartan. And same vein. But he kind of looks like me, and he loves to drum. And he goes, Dad, I don't want to follow in your footsteps. I've got to live my dream and become a drummer. So I'm going to leave the animated world of Easter Island, and I'm going to go to Hollywood, California.
Van Nuys, if you will.
Venice? Van Nuys Beach. And he pops up and just kind of like arrives in a mansion. This also happens to be the mansion that in the real world, James Marsden, a little no-hoper with no job, is currently dog-sitting in. The two meet, the motivated artistic drumming bunny and the little loafer, James Marsden, and chaos ensues.
It does. It sure does.
It sure does. I think that was an okay plot rundown until
That
I
was
realized we got to the
beautiful.
real world and I hadn't talked about it at all.
That's fine.
That's
Who
okay.
cares about the real world?
Who cares about the real world? Kaley Cuoco is just like there as well.
As his sister,
Who says, get a job.
I know somebody who works in video games.
Yeah.
Anywho, this movie, like we said, is Illumination. I believe definitely their first. I don't know about only, like, crossbreed of like
Animated.
live action and animation.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying it's creative.
That's what makes this movie creative.
That's part of what makes this movie creative. The other part is what I was saying last night while we were watching it. I just think that the message that, like, the pursuit of Hollywood and, like, the American dream, the glorification of that, like, La La Land, you go there and dreams come true, that actually transcends the human realm, and also, like, bunnies are even striving for that. Like,
it's
that goes
basically
crazy.
Troy Bolton.
I know, and I thought that when I was talking about him standing up to his father. I said, that's so Troy and Coach coded. Yeah.
It's very Michelle Trachtenberg and...
Very. Kim Cattrall?
No, that's not her mother.
No, Joan Cusack.
Joan Cusack, thank you.
Yeah, Kim Cattrall's actually trying to actively sabotage her for a bit.
Yes, but she helps her at the end. It's
She helps her at the end. It's fine. Great film.
Yes, this is basically Troy Bolton or Ice Princess.
Yeah.
She wants to, or he, E.B., wants to, Russell Brand is E.B.
Yeah. And don't you know it?
It's hard to miss.
It's actually really gunning you down the whole film.
This is why I'm like,
lock him up.
Why couldn't we have somebody
age appropriate?
Younger, yes.
He's 1,000,000 years old, and he always has been, and he really does just sound like that all the time.
Truly, truly.
So why is he here? I don't believe that he's a little like dreamer. I don't believe that he's a teenage aspirer. I think he's a wizened old asshole.
And it's like, he's supposed to be angsty, like, rebel against my father.
Yeah, he is like, Dad, I'm not going to follow your path. I'm going to drum, bro. But also he's got a lot of drive. Russell Brand doesn't sound like he has drive, and Russell Brand doesn't sound angsty. He sounds like he'd go to a dinner party and talk at you, and he'll try and be the smartest person in the room, but, like, not even try.
And why are the bunnies English?
Why are the bunnies English? And why are the bunnies from different parts of England?
That's where my joke came from when you asked me where Easter Island was. I don't know why everyone's English on Easter Island. Except Hank Azar. The chicken is...
American? He doesn't really
have it was like
voice.
A bit of
no, wait, no, he's
Spanish?
definitely, he's 100%. He does not have a green card, I feel.
No, it's everybody on Easter Island has a different accent.
Absolutely they do, yeah. I want to know how Hugh Laurie and Russell Brand was so far away from each other, even though they're father and son. They grew up in different regions.
Agree. It's beautiful to watch the relationship between. So, anywho, Casco's crazy, getting it out there, letting it be known. It does.
Casco's crazy.
Take out Russell Brand, I'd say Casco's crazy.
No, and I agree. I just really hate that man.
But we love James Marsden.
We love James Marsden.
And James Marsden
we
can
over
do no
here
wrong.
love Kaley Cuoco.
I don't dislike Kaley Cuoco.
Or Haley Cuoco. Both are safe.
I love Haley Cuoco. Love Haley Cuoco. And my instinct is just naturally to say...
To pivot to her.
Cuoco. However, Kaley Cuoco, indifferent.
I love you. I love Kaley.
I love that for you.
Watch The Flight Attendant.
What else? Who else is in this? Why am I like Hugh Laurie? His voice, sure.
He sounds great. Love.
Yeah.
David Hasselhoff, performance of a lifetime, perhaps.
Lovely, lovely extended cameo.
I did believe it was him.
That's really crazy.
Yeah. No, he like sold me.
What's he doing here?
I asked
what's
that
he not
when
doing here?
That's the thing. I said, what's he doing here? But it actually makes total sense that he's here. Because he'd be in anything.
Yeah.
What are his tits doing in SpongeBob?
I love, though, like, that's a resume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everything under the sun.
That's like Michael
awesome.
Caine. Michael Caine said that he makes, like, an active choice to say yes to everything.
Or, like, Nicole Kidman.
And that's so true. Anne Hathaway, I think, is nearing.
Sure.
I feel like she wants to delve into the everything.
And I love that. I love to see that.
Yeah.
So,
Russell, Richard E. Grant.
Yes. I thought you were about to say Russell Crowe.
No.
Australian King. a Russell Crowe.
Depends how we feel about him. Sometimes he's Australian, sometimes he's not.
I thought you were going to say Russell Brand.
I would never.
Australian King.
Australian King Russell Brand.
Russell Brand. So I was doing some digging on this movie, just to dig.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I found interesting about this movie...
The one thing.
The sole thing. I did try and find a quiz to see what hop character we are, but I couldn't find one.
You could have made one. Be the change you want to see in the world.
You're right. But the one interesting thing that I did find about this movie is, did you know that there are 92 different product placements in this movie?
Hershey's.
Yeah, that's one. Can you name all 92?
That's crazy.
I know.
Whoa.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot. And the thing is, I don't know if I fully
Realized?
clocked it. Yeah.
No, we definitely clocked Hershey's.
For sure. But
Absolutely.
the rest of them,
I don't know.
I don't think I did.
Because I feel like a lot of the time it's like obvious. In movies.
It's just like a close up of like some skincare.
Yeah, or like the lipstick in Mean Girls. I think it was Elf.
Yeah, she's like, I use this because it makes my lips look really nice.
Yeah. But I don't know. Wait, honestly? They killed
Right?
that.
Like thinking back. do you
Seamless integration,
remember-
actually.
And even the Hershey one, it wasn't in your face. I was just like, those are kisses. Like, that's it.
Yeah. Because we said
So-
like maybe a copyright issue. Because we didn't
Yeah.
think that it was a tie-in.
So I thought that, yeah, it was on, like, they didn't actually actively, like, get
It
permission
wasn't like
to
a
use
brand
it.
deal. I thought it
Yeah.
was like a cheeky little hint.
And here we are.
And here we are, fools.
Here we are with 92 different
Yeah.
products. I feel like before we get into sort of like what we like and what we don't like about the movie, since we've been talking about Russell Brand so much, let's play our favorite game.
Who else was up for the role?
Yes.
Oh, Timothy Chalamet. Yeah?
How did you know?
I knew it. Okay.
I have a list of 5 different men.
Ew. Okay. So I have a question before I delve. Are the men like similar to Russell Brand?
Yes. 4 of them make sense to me.
In terms of Russell Brand alternatives, or in terms of like makes sense for the role of an angsty teenage bunny?
Russell Brand.
Okay. Adam Sandler.
No.
Are they all English?
Yes.
I don't think I know any.
No, you do. You do.
Hugh Grant.
No.
Lee Mack.
No.
Can I get a hint?
Um,
David Beckham.
No, but you had the first name right.
David Mitchell.
No. No, but that would be so fun.
That would kill. David. Henry. King
No,
of England.
You just bring a gun.
And a crucifix.
No, it was not David Henry.
David O. Russell.
No, it was not David.
David
I
Tennant.
feel like yes.
Would have
David
killed.
Tennant.
Matt
No,
Smith.
right? No. But you had the right first.
Peter Capaldi. Matthew?
No.
Matt LeBlanc.
English.
Matt Little Britain. Is it? The guy from Little Britain?
Yes.
What's his last name?
Lucas.
I was about to say Lewis.
Close.
Okay.
Both first names. So you got 2.
Yeah.
David Tennant, Matt Lucas. Matt
Yay.
Lucas, I'm like, okay, whatever. David Tennant would kill.
Would kill. Matt
There's
Lucas would have
somebody-
been better than Russell Brand.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's somebody that's like pretty big, but not for the right reasons.
What?
Like popular, but like not liked really much by the general populace.
Boris Johnson.
No.
English?
Yes.
Not liked?
Yes.
Zayn Malik.
And this one, I think, is the most similar to Russell Brand. In
James Corden.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And thank God. Maybe the only person I would take under, only because they put James Corden in goddamn everything.
Also, James Corden has already played a bunny.
In what?
Peter Rabbit.
That's him?
Is he not Peter Rabbit in Peter Rabbit?
He probably is. I haven't seen it.
Wait, really? It kind of kills.
Not
Rose
anymore.
Byrne.
Yeah, but not James Corden.
James Corden.
Absolutely. He's played a rat.
He's played a cat.
Yeah, he's played a baker.
The other two, Eddie Izzard.
Ah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then this one I'm a little shocked by personally.
Harris
but
Dickinson.
I wish he was like 14 when this movie came out.
Perfect. Well, that's perfect, kind of.
True.
Yeah.
But in a similar-ish sense, I guess, Daniel Radcliffe.
I was going to start getting onto the Harry Potter cast.
There's Harry Potter himself.
Whoa. He would have killed. He would have killed. I would have liked him, and I would have believed it. What?
Oh my god, I just read something.
What?
Annabel, I don't like it.
What?
How old do you think E.B. is in the main part of the movie?
Like 14, like 16?
He's 24.
Wait, what? What? He's like an adult?
He's 24 years old.
What? That's crazy. What?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I don't see this.
I don't like that.
Oh my gosh! Because in the beginning he's like younger, and
Yeah.
it's 20 years later.
I didn't put that together.
I also did not.
I don't count like that.
I hate that.
No, that's gross. So he's what, 4 in the beginning?
I guess.
What? He's really articulate for a 4-year-old. That's crazy.
This blew my world open. This is
our
blowing
Me
my
Too
world
movement.
open. This is our Me Too.
And if you don't know what we're referencing, link a description below to any other episode where we've talked about it.
Or watch Miller's Girl.
Do that anyway. Episode dropping soon.
Either way, watch Miller's Girl. But
Either way.
also, that's it. No, he's 24 years old. Okay, so this movie, Hop.
Yeah.
I watched it a year ago.
Yeah, you did.
I
Loved it.
didn't love it when I watched it, and that was my stance. But I don't think you thought that.
I don't think I remembered how you felt about it.
Okay, because I remember...
I would have guessed that you liked it.
Okay.
If you put a gun to my head and said, how did I feel about it a year ago, I would have said you liked it.
I remember saying, or we were talking about it right before we watched.
Yeah, and that's when you blew my
world
world
open.
open.
Like, you were shocked, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was... I didn't love it. I thought it was bad, actually, is the word I would use to describe it. I know. And I...
Yes.
still feel that way through no fault of James Marsden.
Through no fault of anyone in the cast except for Russell Brand.
And also maybe I feel like, you know what, Annabelle, I'm going to say something. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think they set this movie up to be really
Creative?
good.
Yeah.
Like, it could have gone somewhere that was enjoyable, at least.
Yeah.
I think it loses the plot about halfway through.
No, you're right. When you were pointing out, like, nothing's happening, I said, you're right. Nothing is happening.
It's just, like, skit after skit of, like, this is kind of funny, let's throw it in.
Yeah. No, and I agree. And because I was actually really rooting for the film at the beginning.
I think because I said I didn't like it, you were like, I'm going to make it.
No, that's not true. I wasn't doing it just to be different.
Okay.
I genuinely thought that the premise was good and that the setup was good.
That's why I'll agree.
And I
with
got
you.
excited. And I said, wait, this might kill. And like, I liked the little chicken, the little chicken antagonist, or duck, whatever he is. And so I said, wait, this is fun. We've got someone trying to tear him down who's a little quirky and fun. We've got this rabbit with beautiful eyes. And he just wants to drum. Like, that's beautiful. But then as we got into it, it got stupid. It got unfunny. It got too Russell Brandy.
It really falls downhill.
The book, the script, rough.
What do you mean? There's some amazing jokes in there. There was that one that I
There was
really
that one
liked.
that you laughed at.
And that's maybe it.
And genuinely, I think James Marsden puts his little pussy into saving, like, with delivery, like, saving a lot of this dialogue.
That's what I'm saying, like, through no fault of James Marsden, because
He really
is
tried.
working overtime.
Yeah. There was one thing he said where I was like, God, that was rough. But then I said, wait, everything he's saying is rough.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. Just one thing was, like, especially rough that really, like, took me out of it. And I said, oh, God, what's he got to work with? Slop.
True.
Yeah.
It is absolute slop. Speaking of James Marsden,
All right.
would you like to know who else was considered for the role?
Yes. They American.
They are.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Was not. They're all a bit older.
Steve Martin.
No, but that's a good
Steve?
guess.
Martin Short.
No, but
Martin
that's a good
Sheen.
No, but that's a good guess. They're all a lot older than James Marsden. That's for sure. They're all, I could see it if we're going for this age range. It's almost as if this movie was supposed to be made 10 years before it actually was.
10. Okay.
Maybe 15.
Steve Carell.
No. I'm just going to tell you. I'll give you one more guess.
Can you give me a hint?
We talked about someone who is closely related.
What? Today? Like right now on the pod?
Yeah, like on the pod.
Who did we talk about?
Well, that's for you to find out, I guess.
Ray Fiennes.
No.
The Pope.
Jesus Christ. We didn't talk about them, but it is closely related to someone else that we talked about.
Corbin Bleu.
That's your final guess. The answer is John Cusack.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dave Thomas is another one.
Your relative?
My uncle.
Uncle
he's
Dave?
The comedian actor.
Sure.
He's like in his 70s, so that's why.
Oh, God.
Andy Dick.
Who? Who the hell's Andy Dick?
He had his own TV show.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Show me the proof.
He's also in Hoodwinked
Oh, banger.
and Employee of the Month. But he's like in his 60s, I think.
Good for him.
And then Will Ferrell.
Oh, well, he would have killed.
And while we're on the topic of this, the other chicks that were up for the role.
Like female, like women?
No, like the chicks in the movie.
Okay.
Hop. They were men, actually.
Oh.
Not the like evil mean one, but like the second one that was like always talking to him. Steve Buscemi was up for it.
Yeah.
And Bill Hader was up for it.
Love Bill.
Obviously did not win.
Yeah.
And then second to last but not least, evil chick, Carlos.
Yes.
Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, he would have killed.
And John Goodman.
Oh.
I love Sully.
Yeah. I thought you meant starring Tom Hanks.
Finally, Evie's dad.
Hugh.
Instead of Hugh Laurie.
Michael Caine.
Ricky Gervais.
What? Well, they sound like they're from more similar places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Broadbent.
Oh, I love Jim Broadbent.
Michael Caine. I wanted you to do a spit take. And Ray Fiennes.
Shut up! Shut up! Yes.
Yeah, so that's...
I killed. With...
Just naming people, naming celebrities.
That's wild. I mean, my first guess for EB was Ray Fiennes. Was it?
That's true.
No,
no, it was for...
something.
Fred. It was for Fred.
Yeah, and I killed.
But yeah, so those are the actors up for the role. I've got my feelings out of the way. Annabelle, I feel like it's your turn to give your feelings because yours were a little more... Yours was a bit more of a roller coaster, I feel like.
I went on a ride. So yeah, as I was saying, like, I think what it was, I wasn't like, Ben disliked it, I'm gonna like it. It was that, like, I liked the setup and I was rooting for it. I wanted to root. And then I just lost, not the ability to root and also, like, the care to. I was like, actually, I don't really care if this bunny lives or dies. I don't care about his dream to be a drama. This movie's dumb. Nothing's happening. Yeah, I just lost interest. I think that's what it was.
It also feels so long.
Yeah.
So much longer than
90 minutes?
Than it is.
Yeah. And I agree with that. I think the first, 20 minutes are really solid. And then it just really goes downhill. And the next hour and 10 really drags.
No, they had a setup. They had a setup out the wazoo, and they could have done much with it.
I thought it was beautiful.
Something that I am curious about is who wrote this?
I'd love to know. And what else have they written?
That's what I need to really know.
And can we get them to stop?
3 men wrote this.
Of course. You know what? Yeah.
So,
this
Brian
feels like
Lynch,
3 men in a room. Sorry, Ryan Lynch?
Brian Lynch.
Okay. No relation, right?
To Ross?
What? To David? Not to Ross. To Rydell.
To Rydell? Now, Annabelle.
What's he written?
He has written Minions.
Glee. Wait, really?
He's written Minions Rise of Gru.
Well, he's got so much better.
He's written Puss in Boots. This was his first, actual...
Okay, you know what? This was the first pancake. This was the first of the batch. And everyone needs one, okay? Everyone needs one. And by 2022, God, he's perfected the art.
Can I say something controversial?
Depends what it is.
He also wrote The Secret Life of Pets.
I don't love The Secret Life of Pets.
I could not finish it. And I have never seen it the whole way through.
So I've actually never seen The Secret Life of Pets. But I...
Can we rewind 30 seconds to you saying, I don't like The Secret Life of Pets?
And I stand by it. If I liked it, I'd watch it. But no, I've seen The Secret Life of Pets 2, More Secret or whatever. And I didn't like that.
Yeah, I have not seen the second one. I've seen the first one.
Did he do the second one?
He did do the second one as well.
Yeah, well, that one's not really good.
I just can't. I couldn't finish it. I usually finish movies even if I hate them.
Yeah.
And I
What?
I just looked at the other writers' credits.
Minions?
Ken Dario. His
Yes.
first ever writing credit was Bubble Boy starring Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, shut up.
He also wrote The Santa Claus 2
Oh, I love the Santa Clauses.
and Horton Hears a Who
Banger.
and College Road Trip.
Starring Raven Simone?
Yes.
Oh, baby. What happened?
Despicable Me, The Lorax, Despicable Me 2, Despicable Me 3,
Yeah.
Migration,
I didn't watch that one. Did you
and
like it?
Despicable Me 4. I didn't love it.
I was
I
gonna
didn't
say you
hate
didn't
it.
like Love. Yeah.
You know what else he created?
What?
I was saving this one for last. Schmigadoon.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't love Schmigadoon.
But he has quite a resume.
Hacked resume. He's getting an 01.
I don't think he needs it.
He doesn't. But if he wanted one, it's right there. Okay. Did everyone just have a really bad day?
I'm just thinking,
Everyone hates Easter?
was this their Sarah Bareilles love song? They said, we need a holiday movie. We need one right now. And they said, okay, we'll give you the worst holiday movie we've ever heard of.
Ben, I like love song.
Homie, I'm talking about the story of Love Song. Love
Ben-
Song's the greatest song ever.
Okay, cool. You'll find I don't listen to lyrics, okay?
Sarah Bareilles wrote Love Song because her record label was telling her that she needs to write a love song. And she said,
I'm not gonna write you a love
song
song because you asked
you
for it
asked
because
for
you
it,
need
'cause you
one.
need one.
You'll see, I'm not gonna write you a love song. When you tell me it's make or break and this and on your way, I'm not gonna write you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what the song's about. So this was their love song. They said, we need a holiday movie.
Wait, sorry. Also, they said we need a love song, and she wrote that, and they said, yeah, release it.
No, they said, this kills.
That's actually
This
crazy.
song's amazing.
No,
And
love song
it does
kills.
kill. Love song's
yeah.
amazing.
Okay, yeah. No, you scared me a little. But maybe they were really resistant to the idea of an Easter blockbuster, so said, we're going to cast Russell Brand, and we're going to not even try.
They said, how can we make this movie tank?
Russell, get in the
And
seat.
it is, in fact, the lowest grossing elimination movie.
Wow.
As it should be.
As it should be. What's the highest?
Probably like
Despicable
Despicable
Me.
Me would be my guess.
I've seen the amount of stuff they've got at Universal Studios.
I was going to say, like, they have a ride.
Yeah, they do. They have a lot of merch, and it's actually all in my apartment.
The highest rated elimination movie is Despicable Me.
Yeah.
The highest grossing is the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the live
that's
action?
elimination? No, the one that just came out, the animated one.
When did that happen?
We saw it together.
That was the live. Oh no, it wasn't live action.
That was not live action. Your perception of live action has been skewed.
Whoops. No, I do remember that movie. I do remember it.
That's
it was fine.
the
It was
highest
good enough.
grossing.
Yeah, the Peaches song was good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah,
there as well.
she is the titular Peach.
The titular beat.
Yes.
But this is the lowest. So
okay.
thank God.
Thank God. Interesting.
I just hated this movie. I'm sorry. I really dislike this movie.
I was gonna say, I don't hate this movie. It's mid. It's whatever.
I want a good Easter movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there one?
I'm begging for it.
But the one with the hot Jack Frost. That
Now,
animated movie, is that about Easter?
The Rise of the Guardians?
Yeah, is that about Easter?
So the Easter Bunny's in it.
Yeah.
It's about all of the seasons, essentially.
Does it have like an Easter lilt?
I don't know if I'd call it a lilt. I haven't seen it since it came out because I watched it for Isla Fisher.
I haven't seen it since I saw it in the cinema, and I thought, Jack Frost's pretty hot. And then I took a photo of him on screen and posted it to my Facebook page. That's my memory of the film. But I remember enjoying it, I think.
I remember being like, oh my God, Isla Fisher's in this.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Love.
And I don't remember if there's like an Easter.
I think maybe, but also I could have made it up.
So I'm like looking up Easter movies. They're all just movies about bunnies.
Right.
That I'm like, I don't know if I'd call that an Easter movie.
Or is this just the story of a bunny?
Like Peter Rabbit. That's not about
that's not
Easter.
An Easter movie.
That's about a bunny.
Yeah, no, that's wrong. Ben, should we make an Easter movie?
I think it's going to fall on us to be the change that we want to see in the world.
Well, we've got until what? March or April or May or June next year?
We got a little less than a year, probably.
That's easy. Give us a weekend.
The way that I think we could pull it off.
No, Ben, we could. Like, wait. It's set in the Playboy Mansion. What did they do on Easter? Maybe it's the busiest day of the year.
The Easter Bunny is actually one of the bunnies from the Playboy Mansion.
Wait, Ben, that kills. That kills. Whoa.
And she sneaks in people's houses and hides things.
Ah! Wait, I love.
She's a klepto.
Whoa, that's good. Put it in the notes. That's really good.
I'll send you a little text.
Send me a little texty.
Is actually Easter
Undercover.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Undercover Easter Bunny, yes.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, where's Patricia going?
Clarkson.
Well, and her. But where's she going? It's the busiest day of the year in the mansion. It's because she's the Easter Bunny.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get on that.
We'll get on
Honestly, I feel like we have to end this podcast because we have to start writing this movie.
We're really booked and busy, and we're in a time crunch, okay?
And I also hate Hop, and I don't hate it. But I don't have anything nice to say.
I've said my nice things.
Exact same.
Yeah. Beautiful eyes. Really, like, got me in with them.
You're trying to sleep with the bunny or something?
How do you know I haven't?
Is that why you wanted to like the movie
That's
so bad?
why I was rooting for him. He buttered me up a little.
No, my mother always said,
don't play ball in the house.
If you don't have anything nice to say,
only say that. Let it out. No.
Let us know in the comments if there's an Easter movie, and let us know if it's good.
Let us know. Yeah, give us a quality check. Chocolate. Is it an Easter movie?
What is it?
Oh, chocolate.
Is Willy Wonka?
Surely. Yeah, I'd like to know. I'd like to expand our horizons and really explore the genre.
Please.
Wait, and also, Ben, even though in lieu of a BuzzFeed quiz, tag yourself.
I think I'm Russell Brand.
You think?
I think I'm causing trouble.
Because she got some flannels.
I think I'm playing music. I think I'm wearing flannels.
Yeah. Well, I did compare him originally to either I thought maybe like a lesbian would wear that, but then I said, you know what? No, it's more like Kendall Schmidt.
Yeah.
So that's up your alley.
I'm thinking that's who I most see myself in.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why I disliked it, because
you felt really red.
And I didn't like that.
No, sometimes it's hard to look in a mirror.
Exactly.
It's hard. So I get that.
Is that why you hated the evil chick?
Ben, why was I gonna say like that's me? That's so me.
I think you're the second one. I think you're
Second chick in command. Yeah.
yeah, second in command. I think that's because he's got like the big bubbly personality.
Thank you.
The really annoying. I'm just kidding.
He's really sexy. You can't take your eyes off him.
Okay, first the bunny, now the chick. I'm calling your cousin.
Don't get Peter on the phone.
Fada.
Get Peter out of this.
Fada.
Don't
What
let
were
them
we
know.
just sorry, unrelated, but what were we just watching where they were like her mom's the head of PETA?
What was that?
Do you remember?
Yeah. What was that?
They were like, how insensitive of you. Her mom. Oh, Dee Dee. It was Dee Dee.
I was about to say, was it Dee Dee? Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho.
Now that's a film.
That's a film.
Yeah. Top 10 movies of the year linked below.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, I'm always right.
Well,
Hop's a 10 out of 10.
top 10 movies of the year. You'll see that next January when we talk
Yeah,
about
you
our
will.
top 10 of the year.
Yeah, it's just whatever I watched.
Anywho, I think it's time to feel sick.
I think I'm feeling a little sick.
Yeah.
I ate too much Easter chocolate. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and I think it's time to see ya.
I think it's gonna be next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.